What's going on, everybody? It's Lexi and you are watching The Nerds Table. Cue the intro. Okay, everybody, today, oh my god, before I even start, let me thank you guys for the outstanding support on my last 3 video on everything, even the stuff with the little views. Thank you for taking out time of your day to check out this nerd. It is greatly appreciated. Don't think it goes unnoticed, because it goes very noticed. So thank you guys. I really
2 hours later.
appreciate it. So thank you. Let's keep growing this channel together. Like I said, this is the year of the nerds and the geeks and the whatever in betweens. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this great year going. It's a great year. It's the best year, because it's our year. I'm gonna keep going with my theme of WWE today, and I'm gonna be reacting to the 10 worst WWE stables of all time. I do not own this video. Cultaholic Wrestling owns this video. I believe that's how you pronounce that. If it's not how you pronounce that, forgive me. I do not know. So we're gonna be reacting to this today. We're gonna see if I agree with what they say, if I disagree with what they say. Who knows? Let's just go. Let's just get this going. We're gonna watch this together. Let's go.
Credits have been responsible for some of the best in the history of the
The
business.
Generation
when
X.
they get it right, they really get it right.
The Shield.
But when they get it wrong, oh dearie me.
We're a team.
Rather than careers being made and legacies forged, being
Yeah, that was
involved in one of
the
WWE's
evolution.
very bad
Evolution.
stables can be the undoing of some performers, or else link. I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic Wrestling, and these are the 10 worst WWE stables. Join us, the League of Nations. On paper, a faction
The League of
Sheamus,
Nations.
Rusev,
Okay. There are 2 people in this faction that I really liked, and 1 person that I love. I love Sheamus. He's so cool. He's so great. I love Sheamus. He's great. If you don't know who Sheamus is, he's the guy that I'm pointing to from this, because editing Lexi put, that's Sheamus, the guy that I pointed to. I love Sheamus. He's so cool. Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, I like Wade Barrett. I like Wade Barrett a lot. So yeah.
Wade Barrett and Alberto Del Rio isn't half bad. It's just a quarter bad, with Del Rio being that quarter. That's just what happens when an Englishman, an Irishman, a Bulgarian, and a Mexican walk into a wrestling ring together. A whole lot of nothing, sadly, as the League of Nations seemed to exist for one primary reason, which was to assist in Operation Get Roman Reigns Over. WWE runs are concerned anyway, only the Celtic Warrior ever truly recovered from it. Number 9, the Cabinet.
The Cabinet.
Saddled with the stigma of being a career mostly babyface mid-carder, JBL needed all the help he could get to establish himself as a top-line heel when he was thrust into the position in 2004. Leader of his own stable would only enhance his reputation further.
Okay,
and so
I know.
President JBL assembled his cabinet, adding Chief of Staff
I know
Orlando
the cabinet.
Jordan, Co-Secretaries
Okay.
of Defense the Basham brothers,
Basham
and image
brothers.
consultant Amy Weber.
I don't know who
Cabinet's
Amy
acted as
Weber
warm
is.
bodies to be beaten up by the babyfaces trying to get their hands on the champ, but OJ, Doug, Danny, and Amy weren't exactly over with the audience, and their matches and segments routinely fell really flat. They accomplished next to nothing before gradually disbanding.
Because what
with
is
Amy
this
quitting
team?
IRL after just a few months on the road, and the Bashams kayfabe handing in their no. It was basically just him and Orlando, with fixer Jillian Hall temporarily
You
added
know
to
you
the mix
want
before the whole thing was
gay.
scrapped altogether. Number 8, the Mean Street Posse. I will confess that the idea of a group of Shane McMahon's
What's their
buddies from the
name?
mean streets of Greenwich, Connecticut, wrestling in
The Mean Street
was a
Posse.
funny one.
And look how
Start
they
with anyway.
dress.
2/3 of the so-called Mean Street Posse, Pete Gas and Rodney, were legitimate buddies with the boss's son, while the other member, Joey Abs, was a former enhancement talent and the only one with any actual in-ring experience. Mostly used in backstage segments or to run interference for Shane, the Posse wrestled the occasional
They look
mostly awful match,
silly.
one of which against Stooges Patterson and Briscoe is inexplicably one of the most viewed matches in the history of Raw. The Posse's collective lack of training meant that their matches were mostly rotten, and they didn't really have much reason for being once they split from McMahon, mostly being used as punching bags or hardcore title fodder.
You guys remember the
WWE
hardcore
evidently
title?
Didn't see much of a future
when I used
for
to
them
play,
since they were shipped off to
when I used to play SmackDown vs. Raw, I used to always put the hardcore title on my created person because that was my favorite title. That was my favorite title.
Memphis Championship Wrestling in late 2000, never to return. Number 7, the Mexicools.
I remember the
An invading
Mexicools.
cruiserweight group consisting of Juventud Guerrera, Super Crazy, and Psychosis should have been a
I'm not just
surefire
crazy,
winner. After
I'm
all, the three
super
luchadors were all
crazy. I
ultra-talented,
remember
and
the
their addition to the
Mexicools. Oh my
SmackDown roster in
god.
2005. However, WWE's decision to have the Mexicools ride to the ring on lawnmowers raised some eyebrows
that's-
due to it being, a massive racist
That's-
stereotype and deeply offensive
Yeah,
to a sizable portion
maybe
of
we
the
shouldn't
show's
have done
audience.
that.
Their run got off to a pretty disastrous start when Juventud smashed in Paul London's face with a botched 450 splash, leading to Vince McMahon outlawing the move and other high-risk maneuvers like the shooting star press. Their
Evan
matches
Bourne.
were also unfortunately underwhelming, and though Guerrero bagged the Cruiserweight title, he alienated himself from the locker room with his characteristically annoying and erratic backstage behavior. Hoovy soon lost the title and was released just 6 months after the Mexicools' debut, after which Crazy and Psychosis became a more palatable tag team. Number 6, the Truth Commission. 5, the Social Outcasts.
I remember the
Sometimes
social,
stables
maybe?
are simply
No,
thrown
I don't
together
remember
to
that.
give hard-working but directionless members of the roster something to do. On occasion, this can work out great and lead to career revivals. The Social Outcasts was not one of these occasions.
I think I was like
On the first
spotting
Raw of
in,
2016,
watching it.
Heath Slater introduced his
during this.
newest stable since the dissolution of three-man band, revealing a coalition with Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and Adam Rose. Every member was a dependable lower mid-card guy that had
Because Bo
experienced
Dallas.
stop-and-start pushes
Because
and had
Believe
come
in
together
Bo
to
and
collectively reach
Curtis
that elusive
Axel.
brass ring. Spoiler, they didn't reach it, but they did have
And
t-shirts
Heath
with their group
Slater.
name and a hashtag on it, so that's something. The Social Outcasts did much of nothing, starting as heels before turning babyface and gradually falling apart, starting with Rose's suspension and inevitable release.
Adam Rose.
The group were never going to be world beaters, of course, but their 7-month existence yielded few highlights and failed to significantly elevate anyone involved.
Because they were
Just
just
ask that
they
tough
were
enough
just
idiot.
such
Actually, I take
a
it back. At least
cringy
we
group
will always
of
have their
people.
epic
Like,
rap-off with
why?
Flow Rider. That shiznit was so fire, I was almost sizzic all over my dizzle. Number 4, Pretty Mean Sisters. If you thought the MSP were bad, wait until we dive into PMS, another of WWE's stable
PMS.
misfires circa 99. Number 3, The Core.
The Core, y'all
The
remember
Nexus
The
was a
Core?
great idea that started
Oh,
well
look
and
at
led to some
you got this
fantastic
guy right back.
television.
Skip.
If handled correctly,
Look at
they
him.
could
Look
have
at
become
Skip.
one of the greatest stables of all
Yep,
time,
yep,
and
what'd
their
it do?
main members could have easily become main event level stars. Well, Nexus wasn't handled correctly and fizzled out after several
remember The
months
Core.
of irredeemable
I don't know
booking.
if I really-
CM Punk took over the reins of the Black and Yellow
Don't.
group, kicking out Barrett, Slater, and Gabriel and forming the new Nexus, while the exiled members hooked up with former ECW
Ezekiel
champion
Jackson.
Ezekiel Jackson. You can see the sense in trying to give the 4 of them
what's his
something
name?
to do, but the whole concept
Gabriel.
of the
Justin
Core, if you
Gabriel. I remember
call
Justin
it a concept,
Gabriel.
felt like it was scribbled down on a fast food napkin and handed to Wade and the boys 5 minutes before their first promo
Yeah,
together.
I wasn't a fan.
Incredibly,
Well,
the Core managed to
no,
snatch
I
the
wasn't a fan of the
Intercontinental
Core.
and
I
tag
liked
team
Wade
titles,
Barrett a lot.
But if you want to know how successful they really were, check out their 90-second loss at WrestleMania
But,
27.
yeah.
The Union. The only union you're likely to ever see in a WWE locker room is the one that was made up of Mankind, Big Show, Ken Shamrock, and Test in
What?
May of 1999. The Union, or to give them their full title, the Union of People You Ought to Respect, son, aka Up Yours, because it's Vince Russo's world we're living in and everything is a forced pun, were a short-lived offshoot of the corporation. The foursome abandoned the corporation after Shadley. The Union was sort of aligned with other heavy hitters, including Mr. McMahon, Steve Austin, The Rock, and Commissioner Shawn Michaels, and battled the corporate ministry after The Undertaker's satanic outfit merged with Shane's crew. This
the
all led to a
Ministry of
Union
Dark
versus Corporate
Yo.
Ministry 8-man elimination tag. Number 1, Retribution. The pandemic era
Okay,
was an
so
unprecedented time
I can't
for
even.
WWE.
I don't
one
think
of the
I can
very
even really
few
speak
sports
on the last one, so I'm gonna end that here. So I don't know much about Retribution. I'm sure they're gonna like explain more about Retribution and like who was in it. But I don't really know much about them, and I ain't gonna speak on it. I have opinions, but I ain't gonna speak on it because I wasn't watching it crazy then. So I don't want y'all to be like, what do you know? You wasn't even watching it. You know, y'all let me know what y'all thought about my, like about some of the things that you've seen. Let me know what you think about anything in wrestling right now. I watched Raw. Let me know what y'all thought about that too. I haven't watched NXT, but I watched Raw. I got my opinions on that too. It's in the bloodline in general, and I don't think I fall on the popular side of that argument. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends. We're on the road to, let's be honest, monetization. So let's all help each other. Let's all get there together. Let's all get there together. Thank you guys for the new subscribers on the channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. So the end is off, so you don't have to sit here and watch me cringe my way through a video anymore. I'm Lexi, and you just watch The Nerds Table. Peace.